Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at what can you expect next when it comes to your career or your work. Okay, now of course, as always, you have three piles when it comes to making a choice. Please make sure you pick one that really speaks to you, and once you're done with that, we'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, this is what you can expect next when it comes to your career. Of course, we'll start off with your tarot and we have so much more, so stay tuned for it. And of course, I'm going to be including your tea leaf cards, which you guys absolutely seem to adore. Alright. Now, when it comes to your career, I feel like there is a definite shift coming. But this shift is coming in terms of your approach towards how you do this. In the upcoming days, you may pause a little bit. You may hold on, you may reflect on a couple of things and course correct where correction is needed. Because what I feel like, moving forward, you may feel like a path that you're following is not working for you, or certain ways that you're working are not working for you, and you're likely to make adjustments when it comes to it. So definite adjustments are what I'm seeing happening for you. Now, beautifully, the thing is, you're going to get a lot of support when it comes to your career. Now, this support can be from your family members, this can be from people you work with, or if you're a student, you may get the support that you need from your friends or teachers, but there is a greater amount of strength that is building around you is what I'm seeing here. And because you have so much support and so much strength, your path ahead becomes so much more easier. There is also a greater amount of emotional fulfillment that you're going to be deriving when it comes to your work. Like you're really getting into the zone of enjoying what you're doing. And of course, once a person really enjoys what they're doing, then the progress becomes that much more smooth. One thing, however, you're getting emotionally attached to your work, or possibly, you're very attached to the outcome of a particular situation, or like, oh, if I don't achieve this, I don't know what's going to happen to me. I'm going to be like the saddest person ever. So then it is important for you to sort of have a little bit more logical approach to your work, because see, deriving emotional fulfillment out of your work is great, but when you become emotionally attached to it and then forget the logic aspect of it, that is a little bit harmful. Remember this, you can do whatever it is that you want when it comes to life. Even if you change your stream, or even if you end up doing something different in your life, you're going to succeed. Okay, so that is something that you have to remember when it comes to the back of your mind. But you're really getting hard at work, so hard work is definitely something that is on the cards for you, and it is something that you cannot escape. Okay, so little adjustments along with hard work is the key for success when it comes to life. And remember, I am repeating this time and again, what is happening for you, pile 1? You're moving towards, okay, I'm going to do this, and if I cannot do this, I'll just get whatever result. You're sort of moving in the zone of average, and maybe that is a little bit of course correction that is needed for you. You cannot remain average and expect extraordinary results. If you want to achieve extraordinary success at work, you have to put in extraordinary work and extraordinary hard work at that. Yeah, so mastery is what you should be striving at, because when you strive for mastery, you end up getting that level of success when it comes to your life. So let's take a look at your clarification now. When it comes to your work, interestingly, what is happening, you have a lot on your plate. You also have a lot on your mind. You're like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to achieve it. But in the end, when it comes to the execution of it, or when it comes to the, really getting down to the work, I don't see that equal amount of things happening. So what is happening, you're probably having daydreams, but those daydreams are not getting implemented is what I'm seeing. So remember, daydreams are great. They are what actually drives us when it comes to our achievements. But if you let the daydreams remain the daydreams and don't get down to actually doing the hard work, then it's basically you fooling yourself. So daydreams are good, but getting down to work is also more important. Of course, in the couple of days that are coming forward, you have to make certain important choices or decisions for yourself. So that is coming through for you as well. Now, Interestingly, what may happen is, you may find yourself drawn to two things. So maybe you're interested in two career paths, maybe you're interested in two career options, or you're like, oh, maybe this job is great and that job is great too. You may be interested in two specializations, or you may be in the process of, doing something, wanting something else. So that is something that is coming forth, but you're not exactly in one place. You're in two places simultaneously, which cannot happen. So please make sure you're either a part of this or that. So once again, for people who are like constantly thinking about what to do or making a choice, please make that choice as soon as you can and move firmly in that direction. Okay, that's important when it comes to you. Now, you have to make sure that you are in charge of your situation in life. So if you want to do this, you're supposed to be taking the leadership. You shouldn't wait for somebody else to guide you or be the first person to do it. If you want to achieve something, even if nobody has ever done it before, be the first person, be in charge, and you will emerge the winner, is what is coming to. Of course, for a couple of you, promotion, the possibility is there, or becoming a boss or becoming like a team leader for people around you is also possible, but taking charge of the situation is advised. Now, once again, remember I told you, you're becoming more emotionally attached to your work, but it is logic that has to be having a firm place for you as well. So, what should happening, you should be definitely, enjoying what you're doing. You should have an emotional attachment to it to a particular level. But when it comes to taking decisions, you should really be sticking to logic, and what is logically right for you, those are the decisions that you should be taking. So please make sure your combination of two, or you're actually giving logic a much more place when it comes to your work life. Now, clarity is also coming for you when it comes to life. Remember, I told you right at the very beginning, there may be a pause and reconsideration, or you may think that you have certain adjustments to make, but the clarity is coming. And once that clarity comes in, or once you've made that decision, then you will firmly move in the direction that is right for you. So the greatest amount of importance when it comes to your work is that of clarity. Once clarity comes in, I feel like all the pieces that are like coming together right now will find its appropriate place, is what is coming forth. And more than working alone, or more than working only for yourself, maybe collaboration may be more helpful for you, or you working in close association with a friend, or you studying in close association with your friend. So people coming together and working is more important. Remember, I told you, you're going to be getting a lot of cooperation. A lot of people are now available to assist you should you need that assistance. So take it. Don't be like I'm good enough, I can take care of everything. I do not doubt that you can take care of everything, but sometimes support, or a little bit of somebody having your back is also important. Yeah, so that's coming forth for you. I'll give you messages from your tea leaf cards to see what's important. Hard work ahead. So definite hard work ahead when it comes to your work. And make plans. Planning is good, but implementation of those plans are more important. You will receive a gift. Now, of course, that gift can be from somebody that you work with, or for a couple of people a leadership position may come to you as a gift as well. Or sometimes what happens is, when we do a job well, monthly we get a gift. So depending on the organization you work with, that can work differently for people. Taking a vacation physically or mentally, so then it is important for you to maintain a balance when it comes to your work and play. So when you feel like you're exhausted mentally or physically, please make sure you're going on a vacation. Even a weekend away from home, or even a weekend away from work is great. But remember, don't take your laptop and don't work from your mobile phones, because these days we tend to carry everything digitally. So when a vacation is in place, it has to be a complete vacation, and when you get back to work, you can of course get back to work. A sincere wish will be granted. So of course, when it comes to your career, once you make those adjustments, the sincere wish that you're holding for will be granted for you. So congratulations. Beware of great pride. Now when it comes to your work, if you're doing your job really, really well, or if people are really appreciating you for who you are and what you bring to the table, remember, don't go into the zone of pride. Because what happens is, once a person goes into the zone of pride, then it's not really great. Of course, you can absolutely give yourself a pat on the back, but pride is then a walking a very thin line. So be careful when it comes to that. A guaranteed success. So absolutely, you're gonna be the star of the show. So success in a way is guaranteed for you, but of course remember, it comes with hard work. So if you do the hard work, if you strive towards excellence, then success is guaranteed when it comes to you. A new home, new attitude. So because of the work that you're doing, maybe you will shift into a new place, or maybe you'll change your attitude, or because of certain adjustments that are required, that may be possible. Or because it is a broom, maybe it is important for you to clean your workspace, or make sure that the workplace, or the study space that you have is absolutely clean, so that it is like released of any negative energy, and you can just have like this fresh start and work beautifully. And the last one is, okay, success is assured for you. So remember this, my message for you is, success comes after a little bit of adjustment and hard work. Yeah, that is the message. Of course, I'm going to be giving you messages from Sai Baba, because Baba's messages are absolutely important in every sphere of our life. A protection, remember you are under Baba's protection, so no harm will come to you as far as your career is concerned. So your work is protected, your position is protected, remember that. Do not doubt. So don't have any kind of doubt over the power of Baba. So if you're struggling in any particular area when it comes to your work, and if you feel like you are in need of assistance, call out Baba, and then know in your heart that help will come. Then don't be like, oh, I don't know if Baba will come for me, oh, I don't know if this will happen. Help will come. Okay, you just have to have faith in Baba. And recognize the reality behind masks. So remember this, people are going to be helping you a great deal, but I feel like there is this one person when it comes to your work life, or when it comes to your career area, who may sort of have an evil eye when it comes to you, or your success may not actually make this person very happy. They may pretend that they're very happy about it, but there is a different reality behind that mask. So don't trust people easily is what I'm going to be telling you. Maintain some secrets when it comes to your work. What happens is, sometimes when we are good-hearted people, we are open-hearted. So remember to keep certain secrets, when it comes to people you work with as well. And be humble. And interestingly, the message that you had was, beware of great pride. So once again, it is like Baba telling you, if you're doing great job, be humble in that, because Baba loves the humble people, and people who are humble, in spite of all of their achievement, they're actually blessed a lot more than they normally would. Yeah, but overall, these are the messages that you need to receive when it comes to your work. And of course, as I wrap this video, I'm going to be leaving you with nothing but all of my prayers for your success in your life and work. I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, these are the messages that you need to receive when it comes to your career, your work, your studies. Let's see. All right. You're opening up with 10 of Cups. You have 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and you have 10 of Wands. All right, so you are definitely going to be having to work a lot harder than usual, pile 2, because I feel like when it comes to your work, you're doing fine, but you're more in the zone of your comfort. And when a person is in their zone of comfort and they don't want to take risks, they want to not try something different, then of course they have to struggle a little bit. So remember, take risk, do something different, and you will be rewarded for every hard work that you put in. Please remember, when it comes to your work, don't be short-sighted. Like, don't do something that you feel like, oh, it is right for right now, or you're not thinking about your tomorrow. Any decisions that you're taking relating to your work or your career have to be taken keeping the long term in mind, okay? And with your work, what is happening is, you're doing all the hard work today, okay? You have to put in as much as you can, because the hard work that you put in today will be rewarded infinitely in the future as well. I feel like, you're building up on your success constantly. You've achieved one level of success, now we are moving on to the next level, and you're constantly going to be building up on that, because by the end of, the work term, what I'm seeing is, you're going to be reaching the top, yeah? And everything that you do right now is that preparation for reaching the top is what I'm seeing here. Of course, there is also a greater amount of good news coming your way. So maybe whatever goals you're set out to achieve, you'll actually achieve it. You'll be celebrated for it, in fact, is what I'm seeing here. So maybe, this could be passing an examination, this could be getting good grades on your paper, or this could be, getting good results when it comes to your work, or, if you completed a project, you'll be getting good reviews on it. So that is something I'm possibly seeing here. There is also a possibility of being a little overburdened, or maybe certain new responsibilities will come your way that will make you feel like, it's getting a bit too much for me to carry. And if you feel like that is happening in your case, please make sure you make good use of time, or you become more disciplined than usual. Because what I feel like, when it comes to your work or when it comes to your studies, there is this little aspect of you being laid back. Like your potential is probably 100%, and right now you're probably giving like 60 to 65%. So that little bit of extra work I feel like is needed for you. The minute you put in that extra effort, the minute you charge yourself a little bit more, you will actually go miles ahead of the rest of them, is what is coming forth. Okay, so some changes are necessary, but these changes are at your end, minor changes at that, and once you're done that, you will be absolutely fine, is what is coming through. Now, interestingly, when it comes to your work, there is a little bit of self-worth that is missing out here. So maybe you feel like you're not good enough, or you feel like you cannot achieve as much as others can, or your potential is less. And nothing can be false from this narrative, because your personal potential is greater than others. But I feel like, your progress is slow and steady, where others will be like, from the story of the hare and the tortoise. Others are the hare, you're the tortoise, but you're the sure-footed one who wins the race in the end. So don't question your self-worth because you're not seeing immediate results. It's not the immediate results you should be after. It is what lies at the end of, the winning race is what you should be focused on. So remember to focus on the marathon and not these 100 meters race, is what I'm going to be telling you. The most important thing that defines your success is your own belief about it. Remember something, maybe there is a little bit of information that you don't have currently about the work that you're doing, or the things that you're studying about that you may need. So a little bit more research is needed when it comes to you, or a little bit of guidance is what you need, so that you get this clarity and belief system or information that you need to clarify your ground for future success. But a little bit of information is missing, is what I'm seeing here. Go the distance, put in extra effort, go the extra mile, is another message coming forth for you. Now remember this, travel is on the cards for you, or for a couple of you, if you get an opportunity to travel relating to work, or if you get a job offer in another city, another country, that will be extra good when it comes to you. Okay, but remember this, as I mentioned before, you're probably doing 60 or 65% of the work that you ideally have the capacity for. So go the extra distance, do the more hard work, and you will be happier that you made the effort in the end. Now, interestingly, when it comes to, you have to work on your appearance a little bit. So this may be, you have a particular job, so you have to dress for the job that you want. Okay, so make sure you getting a makeover for yourself, or you're buying new clothes relating to work, or even as a student, you put your best foot forward. You have to appear to be the best for you to gain the respect that you deserve, is also another message that is coming forth. See, especially for people who work in a corporate environment, how you look, how you present yourself is very important. So especially for people who are going in for the job interview, for you, 50% of the work will be done if you show up for the job that you feel you deserve. Okay, so your appearance is very important. So that appearance also defines a lot of things for you, is what is coming forth. Now, when it comes to your work, you have to also weigh the possibilities. So right now, if you're like maybe drawn towards more than one careers, or if you feel like, oh, this is right for me, but that may be right for me too, then you have the option of pursuing whatever it is that makes you happy, but you have to consider what is right for you. So weighing the options, weighing the pros and cons of what is right for you is also there. But remember, if you want to change your work, or if you want to change your career entirely, the possibility for that exists for you as well. It all depends on what you want for yourself. And once again, going with this card only, you have the card of reflection. So I feel like, when it comes to your work, there is a lot of thinking that you need to do. There is a lot of extra information that you need that you don't have right now. So then when you receive this message, please think. Please take some time, think about where you're like not putting extra 100%, or think about where you're going wrong, what changes you can make, to your attire, or to your way you dress, the way you present yourself, because changes and reflections are two things that are absolutely needed for you, along with considering the options that are open for you right now. Yeah, overall that is what I'm seeing here. Of course, I'm now going to be giving you your tea leaf cards to see what extra messages are coming. A great worry over nothing. So right now, if you're worrying about something and worrying excessively about something, there is no need to worry. Possibly, you don't have all the information that you need, or you're misinformed about couple of things is what is coming forth. Okay, so don't worry. There's nothing to worry about. You just need to increase your efforts. Now, a fair woman will be helping you out. Okay, so your relationship with a woman with blonde, gray or white hair are going to be important. And of course, this could be somebody who is like a colleague at work. She could be a mentor, a boss. Yeah, but a fair woman is going to be important. Now, affairs with your family are important. Now, the possibility that maybe your family interferes with your work is also there, or maybe certain things are happening when it comes to your family which draws your attention away from your work is also there. Okay, so that is something that you have to like be a little bit careful of, because family is family. Family is of course important, giving them time is important, but family and work are two different spheres. So maintain a balance. When you're giving time to family, give it to family. When you're giving time to work, give it to work, and don't let your family decide what is right for you career wise. Okay, that's important. A vacation, of course, sometimes a vacation is also important for you, especially if you're in that zone of over worry. Yeah, so take a vacation when you feel like that is something you need. A secret admirer. Now, interestingly, you may also have a secret admirer when it comes to your work situation. If you're a student, you may actually have a secret admirer at university. So very unrelated to your work, but that may be the case when it comes to you. Opportunities are waiting for you. So once again, lot of new opportunities are waiting for you, and maybe those opportunities are what you need to consider when it comes to life. Opportunities are definitely there. A celebration, fun and enjoyment. So celebration at work, celebration at university may also be there, but you're also having fun at work or your career. Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness and understanding. Somehow your spiritual life may actually help you get better when it comes to your work. Okay, so the more time you spend with spirituality, maybe you will have a more balanced state of mind, and once a person has a more balanced state of mind, automatically their focus at works become that much more better. People feel like our spiritual life is different from our work life, but that is not the case. Sometimes if we make changes in our spiritual life, if we make progress when it comes to our spiritual life, because of the good karma that we do there, we get the rewards when it comes to our work life as well, and which may be happening when it comes to you. Sometimes spiritual careers may also be on the cards for you, but successfully overcoming a problem. So whatever problems you have when it comes to your work, or minor issues here and there, you will be able to successfully overcome it through your own reflection more than anything else. So reflection is the core message when it comes to your career this time. Of course, I'm also going to be giving you messages from Baba, especially because you have the career spiritual development aspect related to your career. Let's see. Equality, treat people equally. So remember, at work, don't treat people like, oh, I like this person, I don't like this person. Don't, play favoritism when it comes to it. Treat people equally, treat people with respect, because, once again, it's a matter of karma when it comes to you. Yeah, so don't draw negative karma towards self. Please make sure treating people right, and you will be rewarded for it. Transcendence. Baba's power transcends distance and boundaries. He's always there for you. So if somebody is like, I have a career related problem, I wish I could go to Shirdi and I'm not able to go to Shirdi, remember Baba is wherever you have. You just have to think of him wherever you are and he will come to your assistant. And especially for my student friends, if you're in an examination hall, think of him before you write your examination and his power will reach you. Always. It's not about distance and space when it comes to him. He is closer to you than your own breath. Okay, that's something you need to know. And ego, when it comes to your work, ego is something that can be a huge disadvantage to you. See, when it comes to your work, even somebody who's junior to you can teach you a lot. Okay, so don't feel like you only have to learn from your seniors. Sometimes even the people who've come after you, sometimes even the people who are probably younger than you have a lot to teach you. So don't be egoistic like oh, I'm not going to be doing that. Or when it comes to seeking help, or if you feel like you don't have certain information, don't feel like oh, how can I ask him, this person may judge me, or this person may feel like I don't have all the answers that I need. Don't be egoistic. There is no think about learning. Okay, always have a beginner's mind, and always whenever you go to work, go with I don't know everything. Okay, when you go with that, you'll automatically open the grounds for learning, and that is the most beautiful thing. And last message, be persistent and knock on Baba's door. So when it comes to your work, you have to be persistent. If you want to achieve something, you have to keep doing it, and alongside you have to keep asking Baba for it, because it is your persistence and your perseverance that is going to be answered. It may be tough sometimes on you, especially mentally, especially emotionally, but it is only the mentally tough who end up achieving their dreams in the long run. That's something you need to know. And yes, it is only the tough who are persistent who actually get the miracle from Baba as well. Yeah, so remember, keep working hard, keep making some adjustments, and most importantly, go the extra mile when it comes to your own putting in of hard work and effort. Because once you put in the hard work, when it comes to you going that extra mile when it comes to your hard work, you will be rewarded infinitely. So overall, these are the messages that you need to receive when it comes to your work. And as always, as I wrap this up, I'm going to be leaving you with nothing but my best wishes and lots of prayers. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, these are the messages that you need to receive when it comes to your work. Now let's see what those messages are. You have 8 of Wands, 3 of Wands, Page of Wands, a lot of Wands energy, and you have 3 of Pentacles. Alright, work-wise, let me tell you this, the progress that is happening when it comes to you guys is amazing. You're moving at a rapid speed, things are really speeding up when it comes to you, and you are on the right track. I'll absolutely tell you this. So whatever you're doing is working, and just keep doing what you're doing, okay? Remember this, lot of new opportunities may come your way. Lot of things that you're working towards may achieve the fruits of your labor very, very quickly. And you may actually get some new rewards for the work that you're doing, or you may actually get a lot more recognition for the work that you're doing is also coming forth. A job offers, if you're waiting for it, you may actually get them, especially this month or next month is also coming through for you. Now, please make sure you're staying tuned for any kind of announcement or letters, emails, or any kind of communication, because that communication may be coming your way. Or travel related to work is also something that I'm seeing for you, especially overseas. Okay, so if somebody is trying for a visa, or if somebody is trying to move abroad, this may be for university, or this may be for a job, the possibility for that is also there, and it may happen very quickly. Like even when we're not expecting for things to be processed so quickly, that may happen for you as well. You will get a lot of cooperation when it comes to the people you work with. You'll get a lot of cooperation when it comes to people you study with as well. And remember this, instead of trying to do everything on your own, get help. Ask for help. That is the most important guideline. And remember this, especially for you, taking advice from somebody who doesn't actually belong to your own profession or your own field, like a third person entirely, is also advice. So if you need advice, for example, don't go to for advice for somebody who works in your own organization. Preferably somebody who works in a different organization, probably in a role that you're working in, may actually be able to help you a lot more. So different people with different expertise, different areas of work, may actually be much more helpful for you than people who you actually work with on a day-to-day level. Not to say they are not going to be helpful to you, but that additional advice from somebody else may help you a great deal when it comes to your life. Now, spread your wings and fly. So nothing is actually an obstacle when it comes to your path. If you decide this is what I want to do, nothing will stop you. But the main thing is you deciding that this is something that I want. See, what will happen is, if you decide to play it safe, things will be safe for you. But if you decide I want to go the extra mile when it comes to achieving things, I want to really have top-notch goals, you'll be able to do that. So a lot depends on your own belief system is what is coming through. But nothing is stopping your growth right now is what is coming through. Voila! As I mentioned before, you're absolutely on the right track. Keep doing what you're doing because it is working when it comes to you. I also feel like you're very divinely guided and your intuition is on point right now. So any messages your intuition is giving you, if you feel like, oh, I really need to do this, do that. If you feel like, oh, this is really the wrong way for me, please make sure you ignore that, because your intuition when it comes to your work area is absolutely on point. Look at this. Certain wishes for you are also going to be fulfilled, materially especially. So money wise, things look beautiful when it comes to you. If you were looking for a job that probably gives you a raise, then that is possible as well. But whatever it is that you're working at, you're very, very likely to get your wishes fulfilled. Now, confidence, the biggest thing for you is your confidence, and moving forward, I feel like the way things will progress, you will automatically get a confidence boost. It so happens like when we are doing things and it is being recognized, people are like, oh, you're doing a great job. We get that confidence boost, So that is going to be happening when it comes to you. And even if nobody tells you, you're doing a great job, because you're enjoying your work, because you're getting fulfillment out of it, you'll automatically be confident in the times to come, and you're on the right path. So that is like the best thing ever. One thing that you have to remember is, don't plan too much for the future. Pile 3, focus on today. Focus on what is the best thing that you can do today and give your 100% there, and the future will take care of itself, is what I'm going to be telling you. Because what will happen for you, if you think too much about the future, you will be lost right now. So every day when you're showing up at work, think about things that I'm going to be giving my best today. I'm going to be giving my best today. I'm going to be studying at the best way that I can. I'm going to be researching the best that I can. That is the mindset that you need to have. So don't get lost in the wanderings of your future. Future will take care of itself. Do things today and don't plan for your future right now, because the time of planning is not appropriate right now, is what is coming forth. Okay, be here, be now, because that is the best way to be. Now, I'll also give you your tea leaf cards to see what clarification is coming for you. Get back to the basics. Remember, always make sure that your basics are right. Whether you're a student, even if you are like a top boss or a CEO at work, remember your basics are very, very important. So for students, revising is very important and getting your basics clear is very important. So take care of the little things, okay? They are the big things in the end. Stepping into a new experience, so the possibility that you may get into a new job, or you may actually get a advancement at work is there. Or for somebody, this could also be like maybe you'll start studying a new course or go back to university. Okay, it'll depend on what age group you belong to, because multiple age groups starting from 17 to 64, watch me. So it's going to be different for different people. Okay, you have a wishbone. So a wish is going to be granted. Once again, this is a repeated message for you. Your wishes are going to be granted. And if you're on the right track, obviously you're going to be getting what you seek, as long as you take care of the basics. Wealth, of course, once again, wealth is supremely strong for you. So new avenues of building wealth may also open up when it comes to you guys. Okay, see, remember, whatever is happening for you, it is happening very quick. Okay, money will come quickly, you will be stepping into newer experiences quickly, so you are on a fast track when it comes to your work, is what is coming through. And peace and harmony. So when it comes to your work, you're in a good phase work wise. You're really in a good phase. So once again, you're getting support from people you work with. But remember something, for your pile, especially for you, pile 3, what you feel within is what will show up externally. And I see this especially because you have the message of spread your wings and fly. So for you, it is what you decide that shows up in your life. You are like very, very unconscious manifestors as well. So be a little bit careful there, okay? Because peace and harmony, everything is going beautifully, and keep your mindset high, keep your vibration high when it comes to your work, because as long as you're able to maintain that high vibration, only good things will show up. You're highly thought of. Once again, respect will come your way when it comes to your work. And even if you step into a new experience, or even if you go to a new place of work, you will be respected there. Yeah, because colleagues wise, you're doing well. That is what I'm seeing. And don't be tempted to lower your standards. Yes, so especially if you want to get into a new job, don't be like, oh, I should probably settle for this because I deserve less. You don't deserve this. You deserve a lot more. So don't lower your standards at all. Make sure that your flag is flying high. When you know you deserve something, you stick to it and you get yourself for it, okay? Because you're on the right track. Don't lower your standards at all. A distant friend is thinking of you. Of course, a far away friend is thinking of you. And remember, I told you, when it comes to taking advice, take it from somebody who's probably not working with you in the same company, or who's not immediately in the friend circle. So if you have a friend who's at a distance or probably works in a different company, take that person's advice, or an advice from a friend may actually help you, is also possible. Recognition, reward for merit. Once again, remember this: the amount of hard work you put in, you will be rewarded for this, because it is a reward for merit. Okay, your merit, how good you are. So once again, don't be tempted to lower your standards. Don't be tempted like, oh, everything is doing good, I'll probably reduce my efforts and I'll just rest a bit, or I'll probably not study that much. That is not going to help you. Remember, as long as you are good, as long as you're doing the work, you're fine. Okay, you're a fine, in fact, is what is coming forth, because everything that will come your way is going to be in direct proportion of what you put in. Yeah, remember that. And love, deep affection and caring. Once again, you're probably going to love the work you are doing, or when it comes to your workplace, you're going to be really adored. Okay, so sometimes if you're lucky, we find people who are great to work with, and showing up to work just feels like you're with your best friends, and that may happen when it comes to you. Okay, so love and affection may also come your way when it comes to your work. And one more, light-hearted, carefree time. So when it comes to your work as well, you'll probably have a good time, or sometimes you may be going out with friends for a cup of tea, for a cup of coffee, for that lunch, or that dinner that actually happens sometimes through office. So you'll actually spend light-hearted, carefree time when it comes to your work as well. Let's see what Baba has to tell you. Hard work, work diligently and you'll be rewarded. Exactly what I was talking about, because it is reward for merit. If you work hard, if you continue working hard, you'll get the reward that you seek. That's coming forth. And look within. So when it comes to any answers that you need, or if you feel like, oh, I don't know what decision to make, don't rely on somebody, take somebody's advice, but the final decision has to be your own. Okay, if you know deep within this is right for me, then it is right for you. Okay, no matter what anybody else says. Don't be fooled by false guru. So once again, when it comes to taking advice as well, don't take advice from just about anybody. It has to be somebody you trust and somebody you trust. Okay, so that has to be something you have to be careful of. Abundance, once again, money wise, things look very, very good. Once again, it is going to be in proportion of the work that you do. Let me remind you of that. And last one, telepathy. Baba can communicate with anyone, anytime, anywhere. Look for signs. So once again, when it comes to looking within, remember Baba communicates with you. So any kind of intuition that comes your way, or intuitively work-wise you feel like this decision is right for me, it is probably Baba communicating with you, or whichever ascended master that you believe in communicating with you. So please be open to these signs, be open to these guidance from Baba, and you will be fine. Yeah, keep doing the hard work. Work wise, career wise, the phase that you're entering into is absolutely blessed. Yeah, don't forget to take care of the basics. Always focus on the basics. Focus on the little things, because it is the little things that will define your success. But overall, these are the messages that you need to receive when it comes to your work. And as I wrap this up, I'm going to be leaving you with nothing but my best wishes for your future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.